Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly horoscope tarot forecast with me, Stella Wilde. This is for all signs. It is timestamped. We're going to dive into the energies for October 10th through the 16th. So my name is Stella Wilde. This is my lovely assistant Ariel, and we are here to give you the intuitive information you need to manifest your wildest dreams. So Saturn finally goes direct on Sunday the 10th at 10:17 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll probably feel it a little bit more on Monday when the moon will be in Capricorn, Saturn's ruler. And it should be a very interesting week ahead. And then we'll have the moon in Aquarius later in the week. So, and with Saturn moving forward, I think we're going to finally see some rubber hit the road. We're finally going to get some results and things moving forward in whatever area of your chart Saturn has been transiting. Because, of course, when Saturn goes retrograde, it brings delays and slowdowns and sometimes reversals. It can make you feel like you're walking through mud. So watch for your rising sign first. I am going to read this through the lens of Saturn going direct in the houses, okay? But we're still going to look at it also, whatever cards come up for the week ahead energies, okay? So stay tuned, timestamps in the description, and hit that like button, thumbs up, helps out the channel, helps the YouTube algorithm, and we really appreciate it. All right, Aries. So Saturn's going direct in your 11th house of hopes and wishes and dreams. So let's see the energies we have for you for the week ahead. Saturn message. What do we need to know? Aries, we have a Page of Wands and we have a Strength card. So patience will be rewarded. I know your patience has been tested terribly. But you've been hanging in there and you're going to be moving in some sort of new direction. Very exciting with a hope and a wish and a dream because that is your 11th house. And we have the Leo energy. So this could involve an important message from a Leo. This could be an important message about taking action on some sort of very exciting heart-centered wish that you have been wanting to manifest. This is very, very nice. There also is energy here of perhaps a very nice wish fulfilled in regards to your overall well-being because the Strength card also represents the body and one's well-being. So very, very nice energies here. Let's see what else we have. All right, we have the 8 of Swords. We have the 7 of Cups upside down. And we have the 9 of Swords upside down. So the waiting is over. I mean, absolutely. There has been, of course, an important reason why, all of this delay has been going on. There was something perhaps you had to understand about the situation you were in, whatever this represents for you over here, your Page of Wands and your Strength. There was something that you had to understand about your mindset. Okay. You had to get real. There was a dose of reality. I mean, Saturn is so good at bringing a dose of reality into our lives, isn't he? 7 of Cups, upside down. Dose of reality. You had to get real. And, what I'm feeling here is you had to acknowledge a little pain of feeling stuck in this particular way. It's like Saturn gave you a little dose of kind of like, Saturn's medicine, which was kind of forcing you in a holding pattern to acknowledge and heal some sort of mental situation. I don't think necessarily emotional, but something about, I think, your own ability to manifest a long-held desire that you had that you were longing for. That there was something here that, you had to open up your mind to the fact that, yes, this is absolutely possible for you. The reality is you can have this wish. You have been stuck in the worry and the denial that, I couldn't do it, or it's not for me, or whatever. And Saturn made you see the reality of how important manifesting this is for you. And now that you understand that, it's like, here we go. We are ready. We are ready to take that first step forward and go for it. So this is absolutely beautiful. your heart is pure, your heart is clear, you're getting your energy back, you're getting your mojo back, and any doubts, any misgivings, any second thoughts about manifesting this wish are gone. You're like, I'm all in, I'm doing it, here we go. So Aries, this week, it's important for you. I know Mercury's retrograde, so keep that in mind until the 18th. But it's important for you, I think, this week to take a strong step forward in the direction of this dream. We'll work with the energies. I say it all the time. Use the energies. Don't let them use you. Take a strong step forward in the direction of your heart, this heart's desire that you have been wanting to manifest. You don't have to manifest everything overnight because of this we still got Jupiter and Mercury retrograde. But it's important for you to make those first few steps forward because you're not held back any longer. And you're not also holding yourself back any longer. All right, Taurus. So Saturn's finally going direct in your 10th house of career and status in life. We have a 6 of Swords and we have a Moon card. Okay, so you are finally free from some sort of situation that perhaps has been a little emotionally draining and problematic. All right, with the Moon card. You finally have gotten the situation right in your mind. All right, that's what's happening this week. Thank you, Ariel. The 6 of Swords is, of course, troubles passing away. And maybe there is something that is coming to light this week with the Moon. Some sort of secret is going to be revealed that helps you free yourself from a situation that, as I said, has been problematic. So let's see what else we have for you this week. So this is probably to do with your career. Ace of Wands upright, Queen of Wands, and Strength is upside down. Okay, so we have a situation here where, you know, your patience was just about to run out with the Strength card upside down. But just in the nick of time, the energy resolves itself this week. The Ace of Wands here is very interesting. You're getting the thumbs up from the universe that it is time to take charge of some sort of career situation, all right, with that 10th house being activated for you. And it is also time to step into your power and initiate a new place for yourself. There's something new that you want to initiate, you want to move on from. And it could be the Moon can also be sometimes very emotionally dramatic. I don't want to say traumatic. We don't really have trauma cards here, but the Moon can just be a lot of discordant energy. So you're really wanting to move on from that, and you're taking a step forward to do that this week for sure. Now, maybe the first step forward is the mental attitude, right? Sometimes we have to make that decision first before we can take the actions, right? Others of us just act and then we think later. It just depends. You know, but what I'm feeling from this is that, you know, your patience for a situation has worn out, and your mindset is shifting this week out of this darkness where maybe you were even kind of questioning things. Is this the right thing for me to move on from? Now, you may take action with the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands here to initiate some sort of new career opportunity for yourself in Sagittarius season, which is not that far away, really. But you could, in fact, maybe make a connection this week to help you with that. You are going to be very assertive and bold this week to make some sort of declaration and take some sort of action and say to the universe, hey, I'm ready to step into my power and manifest a new opportunity for myself. But there's something here that your heart has had it. Like you're kind of done. This is, of course, energy of the heart as well, the strength. Like you've run out of strength and patience for the current situation as is, and your mind is absolutely made up that you need to move along. The actual moving along, let me just reemphasize, may not occur. Maybe at the Aries full moon it might, because this is Aries energy also, and that's in about a week. All right, so it might happen, and we got the full moon over here. So for some of you, this moving on, this step that you take may bleed into next week's Aries full moon coming up, and you may just then take the action steps. For others of you, this may manifest in Sagittarius season, okay? So we have movement, but the first thing is, of course, you're making up your mind that this is what you want. You want the escape from the problematic situation. And then you're going to start initiating the actions to make that happen. All right, Gemini. So this Saturn is going direct in your 9th house of the higher mind, the bigger picture of your life. Writing, publishing, academia, international business, travel. All right. Let's see. Things moving forward, finally. In the big picture scheme of your life, what do we have? All right, so we have an 8 of Swords, and we have the Temperance. Okay, so we have beautiful, beautiful change from inaction and not seeing possibilities for your life to being open to some sort of new change for the bigger picture of your life. All right, now this is also Sagittarius energy, so there could be a Sagittarius involved. Sagittarius does rule the 9th house naturally in the astrology wheel. So this is really tied in with the 9th house energies for you also. So very, very interesting here. Let's pull some more cards, but you're going to get, I think, some sort of solution this week of how you can change something and get yourself unstuck from a situation in your life that's keeping you from the wider world, from participating more widely in the world, perhaps. Something going on with that. All right, let's see what else we have. Judgment, beautiful. The Fool, and the Chariot. Okay, gorgeous energies. Look at these major arcanas. This is going to be a big week for you. This is going to be a big week, Gemini. And it may bleed over into the full moon in Aries, because we have the 20th here, when that's when the full moon is, which is, of course, next week. But there, you're going to open up your mind to some sort of new possibility for your life in the week ahead. And you may even think that it's just something you're going to do for now. Like, you make a decision, you're like, oh, I'm just going to do that for right now. This decision with the judgment that you make, and it may come, like I said, maybe early next week. I mean, around the 20th. You may think I'm just making a change to do XYZ. Like, you may decide, you know what, I really do want to move. And you may be thinking I'm just going to move, but actually the move is going to open up something even bigger for you that you don't see yet. All right, which is exciting. It's all good. I mean, look at this beautiful Chariot. So there's a ripple effect of this decision, this change you're opening up your mind to, that's going to be glorious. I mean, we have the Chariot here, we have the Fool. It's just what you need. It's going to be a new beginning on a new path. I don't think you know this yet, though. This is coming. I think this week, the next 8 days, 8 to 10 days, we're in this energy right here, opening up our mind to some sort of new possible change. And even here, like, because of the judgment, there could be a message that comes in, maybe close to the full moon, maybe sooner, maybe around the 14th, that, again, it's going to open up your mind to something of a new possibility for yourself that you haven't thought of before. You will make a decision, and you're going to be feeling so lighthearted, carefree, happy, and in charge of your life again in that particular area. So again, it's just going to depend on what this stuck situation was for you. But this is very, very favorable. And like I said, there is a ripple effect with this, which is very, very exciting. So, wow. Triumph. And once you make this change, or after the full moon, after the 20th, something is very rapidly going to manifest and speed up in your life also. Something is going to manifest very, very quickly, connected with this decision and this new change and opportunity that you're opening up your mind to. So it really is the type of thing where, you might say, yeah, you know what, I want to change in my career. And I've been, sending out resumes, different things. You could get an offer for an interview, but it's in a state you never considered moving to before. But the offer, the job is like so interesting, and it's just what you've been kind of thinking that you might want for yourself. And that will open up an even greater possibility for manifesting a move to a place that you weren't thinking of that before. So that's what I'm saying. It's going to be very interesting. There's definitely movement here. There's fast movement. For some of you, because the 9th house rules travel, as does Sagittarius, there possibly is a travel opportunity that may arise for you. Now, I'm not saying you're necessarily going to travel this week or next week, but the opportunity to book the trip, reserve the trip or whatever, something like that may arise, especially after that full moon in Aries. But it's something you don't see yet. It's some sort of opportunity that comes in this week. All right, Cancer. So Saturn is going direct in your 8th house of other people's money, sex, death, taxes, physical, mental, and emotional transformation. So finally, there could be something percolating in those areas. All right, let's see what we have for you. Cancer, we have an 8 of Cups. We're talking about the 8th house. And we have a 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So choices. What are we going to choose? You're ready to leave. You're ready to move on. There's some loose ends to tie up. Okay, your heart has already left the building. You may not have physically left the building yet because there's still some things you have to deal with. A few loose ends, balls to juggle, and maybe a choice to be made. All right, so let's pull some more cards, but very interesting. 7 of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. So it seems by the end of this week, because we have the 7 in the middle, you will probably by that Aries full moon, which is on the 20th, it's very close to the end of our week that we're looking at here for our reading. It seems like you're gonna make a move in some sort of new direction, and it's gonna be very fast, very inspired, and very exciting. Something is going to change very rapidly for you at that Aries full moon regarding an important emotional change you have been wanting to make in your life. Now, it may have something also to do with finances because of the 2 of Pentacles here. So you perhaps have been ready to move on from a certain job, and maybe, lucky you, have 2 possibilities to choose from, 2 offers. And you're trying to figure out, with the 7 of Wands here, you're trying to navigate the choice here and figure it out. And then there's the delivery of the news. I think you're going to deliver the news to someone else. And then we have a very rapid transformation here. Something shifts very, very fast. So it could be something like that. It could be that you are trying to choose between 2 people, 2 offers for real estate. That's very possible. Like your heart's already done with the place where you're living. And you have 2 offers on your house, something like that. There could even be, with this energy too, with the 7 of Wands next to this, there could be, if we're looking at real estate, I think there could be almost a bidding war here. You could be navigating some very interesting energy. But one offer is definitely better than the other because there is one pentacle that is raised up higher than the other. So, you may have to deal with, somebody with that as well. They might be disappointed, and you'll have to navigate a situation because you may have to say no to one of these pentacles. You may have to say, hey, no, I can't take your offer. That's, we're taking this other one. So there could be something like that. This is nothing bad at all. 7 of Wands. I mean, in this context, there's nothing bad here. But it's very much like something you've been wanting to wrap up and move on from has the loose ends that will be dealt with. You'll navigate it fine. Just keep your feet on the ground. Stay stable. All right, Cancer. And just keep working your plan. That's the other thing with this Page of Wands. Keep working your plan for moving on from whatever this is. And you will see by that Aries full moon, something very rapidly is going to come in and shift this energy out. You're really going to be, I think, on the other side of the mountain by the time we get past that Aries full moon. I know my deck is so old. This is my oldest deck, 30 years old. So it's very worn and very loved, but there is a mountain here. You're going to be on the other side of that mountain after the full moon, the emotional mountain. You're going to conquer something about this situation. But first, you got to deal with your Two of Pentacles over here. All right. So again, I really feel you've had a strategy you've been working with this particular situation. Just keep it up. The energy will resolve. All right, Leo. So Saturn is finally going direct in your 7th house of relationships. So any situation, both business and personal, so any situation that has been held up for you in that area of life could finally be moving forward. Perhaps you'll finally know what the heck is going on in a personal relationship. All right, we have a Queen of Wands and we have an Eight of Cups. All right. So we have the full moon in Aries, of course, coming up. So that could be referenced by the full moon, this Eight of Cups. So far, doing the readings for this week, we're getting messages also for next week. So I was going to do a separate video for the Aries full moon, but that's okay. We'll get as many messages as we need to. You're upright. You're making a decision to move on from something this week with a relationship, whether business or personal. You're done. All right. Queen of Swords is upside down. Justice is upside down. And the Three of Swords is upside down. Okay. So you've had it, Leo. You've had it with a situation that has been blatantly unfair. Now, remember, the 7th house is not just romance. It can also be business relationships. So there could be, something going on with that. I'm also going to read this another way. There could be some sort of legal issue, legal matter, contractual matter. This can also be some sort of communications project, perhaps, as well. What I am feeling here from this, if this is relating to you more with a business or legal matter, I feel somebody cheated you out of something that was rightfully yours. And I think rather than letting your energy be dragged down by that anymore, you're going to walk away with your head held high. Like you're just like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. It's too painful. Could be you dealt with an air sign. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here with the Queen of Swords upside down. But this got ugly. This was ugly. These three energies, oof, this is very ugly, whatever this was. So you're like, you know what? I got to get out of here. I got to preserve my sanity, my self-esteem, my self-respect, and I'm going to skedaddle. So there's something, I think this issue really hits home and comes to light for you this week. When planets station direct, their energies are more powerful. So, so that's why I'm saying, like, look to Sunday. Saturn goes direct so late. It's like, 10 o'clock at night Eastern. So, look to Monday, Tuesday, even really the whole week, honestly, because when Saturn even touches the moon in Aquarius later in the week, Wednesday, Thursday, that can be heavy emotional energy. So, and that can be this. So I think this may be coming to light for you. This is a point of no return moment where you're just like out of there. You're just like, I'm had it, I'm out of here. So, and it could be some sort of legal matter as well that didn't go your way, perhaps. Breach of contract, somebody, stealing your idea because the Queen of Swords is upside down here and there's like no way to stop them or something like that with this energy. And it could have been somebody who you thought was a friend also because of the Three of Swords here, but they did the dirty on you. So this is not nice energy, I have to be honest with you. But the fact that you showed up upright, and, this is upright as well. You are ready to move on from this situation and better things are on their way for you. But, Saturn does bring a lot of lessons to us wherever he's transiting, that's his job. So he is bringing you an important lesson about your own value in business and personal relationships. and how sometimes, yeah, you just got to preserve your own dignity and self-respect and just walk away with your head held high. It is not worth it to stay embroiled in this situation and fight a losing battle. That's what I feel this energy is over here. So Leo, if you're dealing with that, just know that you're okay because you showed up upright, and it's going to be better for you to just cut your losses and move on, in my opinion, with this energy. All right, Virgo, so Saturn's going direct in your 6th house of work and well-being. So let's see the messages that he may have for you, Virgo. All right, we have the 7 of Wands upside down, and we have the 10 of Cups upside down. Okay, so something has turned your family life or your home life, because the family could just be you and your cat. Okay, something has turned your home life a little topsy-turvy. So there could be, a work commitment, something going on with the family that has affected your work, something like that. So we definitely have this like trying to stay grounded and cope, but maybe not coping very well because the 7 of Wands is upside down. Now, the 10 of Cups is still a good card, even when it's upside down. So like you're going to get through this, whatever this is, with the family or your home situation. But, Virgo does not like to be discombobulated. So I know you're not liking this 7 of Wands upside down energy right now. All right, let's see what else we have. All right, we have a 9 of Cups upside down. We have the 7 of Cups upright. And we have the 2 of Coins upright. Okay. So you would like an easy fix to this solution. And you're fantasizing about an easy fix. Okay. You got to explore some other options is what I am feeling. So whether this is about your work situation, work, home life balance, maybe even because of the 10 of Cups showing up here, there could be a lot of work on your plate. Maybe your family's upset they haven't seen you. It just depends on your personal situation. 9 of Cups, interesting upside down. The problem will get solved. It may take a little longer than you would like, but 9 of Cups is still good even when upside down. It can just be a delay. But here's the problem with this energy is the 7 of Cups upright. So this is a little bit of like fantasy land, daydreamy, kind of, I just want to escape. So, whatever's going on in this 6th house of work and well-being, it's not going to serve you to just go into fantasy land about it. You're going to have to put your both feet on the ground, because notice this guy's not grounded either. Neither is he. 7 of Wands upside down. He's not grounded. This guy, 1 foot is off the ground. He's not grounded either. But he's going to get there. He's just in the process of evaluating how he's going to get there. So that's the key with this energy, is to kind of bring yourself back down to earth and do your Virgo thing, which you're very good at, finding solutions. There is something here where it just is a little overwhelming. This is nothing bad though. I mean, like I said, you're going to find the solution, but escape is not going to serve you right now. Get down, roll up your shirt sleeves, get in there, and start finding a couple of new options for dealing with whatever this issue is over here. So, it could be because of the 10 of Cups here. It could be you have to homeschool somebody right now, and that's throwing off the work-life balance. It could be you're working a ton of hours for whatever reason, and your kids really miss you, or your cat, or whatever. But this too shall pass, and you're going to find the balance. You're going to rebalance out this situation. You're going to find there's some new solutions, I think, that are going to come to you. And if we look at the 7 of Cups as more of the creative visualization energy, rather than let me just escape into fantasy land, that would be a better way to use the energy. Creatively visualize what you think those options might be to fix the problem, rather than indulging in escapism. The same thing if we are dealing, Virgo, with some sort of health issue, because 6th house also is our well-being, and you're coping by some sort of appetite issue, because the 9 of Cups often is appetite. Could be food, but also can sometimes be the vino. Just saying, okay? So again, that's not going to help you either. Like, find the practical solution to deal with whatever imbalance this is like stress eating. This can be what I'm seeing like right here. Like, the coping mechanism is to get the bowl of ice cream and turn on the TV and watch a movie and escape that way, rather than, going for a walk and finding creatively visualizing the solution to this issue. So there could be something going on there with that as well. But you're going to figure this out. It's just a matter of the balance of whatever's going on for you in this area of your life. And Saturn's going to help you find a practical solution to bring it back down to balance. All right, Libra. So Saturn is going direct in your 5th house of love, romance, creativity, children, the entrepreneur, and taking creative risks. So let's see what we have for you. What is going on, Libra? 5th house. We have you upright, and we have Capricorn upside down. Okay. So finally, there's some sort of release of some sort of toxic energy having to do with the 5th house area of your life. It's interesting because this is Capricorn, and this, of course, is also Saturn rules Capricorn. This is your 4th house of home and family. So there could finally be the resolution of some sort of issue of home and family that ties in also with your 5th house in some way. Let's pull some more cards and see what we have. All right, we have a 3 of Swords upside down. The 2 of Cups is upside down. And the 10 of Swords is upright. Okay. So we have you. You showed up upright. And quite frankly, out of these cards, that's really all that matters. So I mean, there's no real way around this. This is some kind of difficult energy over here. But what I am feeling is that you are coming out the other side, because you showed up upright, of a situation. Thank you, Ariel. I don't think this is necessarily happening this week. I think this already happened at some point while Saturn's been retrograde. All right, since May. So this is some situation that's been going on, perhaps with some sort of toxic relationship, because the devil here, with the 3 of Swords, could even be a third-party situation because of the 3 of Swords. We have the 2 of Cups upside down. Somebody who kept breaking their promises. They kept saying, oh, I'll get up with you, I'll meet with you, I'll do this with you, I'll do that with you. I mean, this could even be perhaps in some sort of, business context, especially if you're an entrepreneur. And they never did. They never held to their word. And there may have been something here where there was a betrayal because of the 10 of Swords. But you're done. That's the other thing. You are done being stuck by this situation, hoping maybe they would change in some way, because you realize they're not going to change. And I think your hope that they would change has kept you stuck. But there could have been something that happened about a month ago with this number 10 here, maybe even within the last 10 days. So at the very, I'm filming this October 8th, so maybe even the last week or so. Something could have happened where it really was the last straw for you. You realized, wow, I wasted my time, big time with them. They were really a user with the devil here. They would, they had no integrity. They constantly broke their word, very disloyal, and, also a backstabber. Gossipy backstabber also going on over here. 2 of Cups upside down with this. So you're like, you know what? No. So Saturn going forward, Saturn brings us lessons. He brought you a big lesson about this situation. And Saturn going forward, and you're up right here, you're not going to ever get yourself in that type of situation ever again. You have learned a very important lesson about commitment and people whose actions do not match their words. And you will not have to learn that lesson again, Libra, which is why you're showing up here upright. So onward and upward, you've learned an important lesson. Look to your future with hope and optimism. You know, because you passed this test and you learned this lesson, Saturn will bring you another opportunity, one that will be much better and one that will honor you and not treat you like this either, because you won't stand for it. Like I said, you gave this person the benefit of the doubt because that's how you are. No more of that. The moment you see dysfunctional behavior and the moment they act nasty or gossipy or whatever, you're out of there. You're never going to go through that again, Libra. So, and as such, Saturn will bring you a much, much better opportunity in love, romance, creativity, entrepreneurial partnership, whatever this energy may represent for you. So, good. I'm glad you learned that lesson. All right, Scorpio. So Saturn is going direct in your 4th house of home, family, roots, what nourishes you and what feeds you. So you want to make some changes, don't you? In terms of your home. Oh, look what we have here. Beautiful. So there is a very, very strong desire for you to move to a new place where you can feel independent, free, and prosperous. I think for many of you, you want some sort of, or if you're not going to move there, you want to manifest that in your current locale. Because remember, 4th house is also what nourishes you and feeds you. So what really nourishes you and feeds you is the sense of independence, the ability to take care of yourself and manifest everything that you need to be happy. And, you know, there could have been delays about that, whether it's a literal place you want to move to or the financing to do it while Saturn was retrograde. But look what we have here, the Knight of Wands, which is very fast change, fast movement, fast change. And he's also a moving card. So very interesting. And it represents also that Aries full moon, which is your 6th house of work and well-being. So there is maybe for some of you, something coming to light at that Aries full moon. I'm going to do a separate video on that, okay? But these readings have been kind of sneaking into next week as well. There could be something, you know, coming up where you're going to get the go-ahead. You're going to see the light. That's what full moons do. See the light of how you can find this place and find the financing, perhaps with a job. You might also contemplate a move in connection with a job as well. It may not be on your radar yet. All right, we have a 6 of Pentacles upside down. We have a King of Pentacles upside down. And we have a King of Wands upright. Okay. So what this energy is saying to me is that there is something going on here about, this is what I feel. I think you've been thinking that the money is the issue about making this dream come true, making this change happen in your life. All right, this nine, to get this 9 of Pentacles situation. You've been thinking that, you know, the universe has been unfair to you somehow, or it's going to require a benefactor to fund you in some way, or it's going to come down to big banks, big business, I don't know, some other sort of type of funding. And what I am really feeling here with this, and yes, of course, you know, you need money to buy things. So that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you've been thinking, I feel, and it's a general reading, so apply it to your situation, but I think you've been thinking backwards. You've been thinking that to manifest this, the money has to come first. It's the desire that has to come first. This Knight of Wands and this King of Wands. The desire has to be on point, unshakable, and true. Totally honest. So it is so amazing how things can manifest. You know, it's really, of course, about first the heart's desire, how strong that desire is, how aligned it is, and how your energy is aligned with it as well. And where people sometimes get stuck with manifestations is thinking somehow they need X, like the money. I need the money to get the manifestation. No, you first need the desire. You need the alignment, all right? So that's the issue here. And when you first have the desire and the alignment, the 100% independent, focused, I got this, this is up to me, this is down to me, this is about my energy and what I can do, then the money comes. But it's not the money and then I get aligned. All right, you guys, I hope you know what I'm saying here. That's the message I'm feeling so strongly here, Scorpio. You, of all the signs, in my opinion, you can be one of the most tenacious, even more than Cancer. You can be one of the most tenacious, focused, intentional, powerful manifestors. But you got to get out of your own way. And somehow this has been the issue first. All right. So, and this could have roots in the past, maybe, somehow, where somebody put a lot of strings attached to you getting funding or something like that. Because it's down to you. It's about you, your desire. And we have a King of Wands here. This is Aries full moon also. We've got a lot of fire showing up here. It is about desire, first and foremost. So if you want to manifest this move, if you want to manifest this personal paradise for yourself, an environment, let's look at the fourth house just as your environment, an environment of plenty. It's down to your independence. It's not reliant on anybody else's shenanigans over here. This could be like a father figure. Maybe you're hoping your father is going to finance your house, or a sugar daddy. Just saying. Okay, I mean, whatever. Okay. Oh, to have a sugar daddy. No, I'm kidding. I am definitely a 9 of Pentacles type person, let me tell you. But anyway, getting back to this. Sorry for my tangent. The point of this, Scorpio, is that you've got this, and it's about you taking charge of that passionate new beginning you want for yourself. And also putting your own talents and capabilities out there that's going to bring the change to your environment that you want. There's something about you really using your talents and skills in a very unique way that maybe you haven't done before either. So, because this is big, bold, bodacious right here. And maybe you've been afraid with this over here. Maybe, the 6 of Pentacles upside down. You kind of been playing it safe a little bit. Not wanting to rock the boat. Because you're afraid if you do, you'll somehow lose funding. That's not how it comes. That's not how it works. So, be bold. I think you're going to make a very interesting... you're going to have an interesting epiphany this week. And I think there's going to be an interesting decision you make about the direction of your life and how your career also fits into this at that Aries full moon. All right, Sagittarius. So this Saturn is going direct in your third house of the daily world, your daily life, your daily habits and routines, and also your communications, and also things to do with siblings. So, and, writing, marketing, communications, things like that. All right, so let's see what we have for you. All right, we have an 8 of Swords upside down. And we have a High Priestess. Okay, interesting. So, Saturn going direct is going to perhaps have something to do with secrets coming out. Maybe from a sibling. Maybe something to do about your daily habits and routines. Something you didn't realize about that is coming out. Let's see. Or you're going to keep a secret. I got to pull some more cards. What do we have? All right, we have a 9 of Cups upside down. Whoa, another secret card. Moon. And the Page of Pentacles upside down. Okay. All right, this is what I feel. Saturn going direct is going to help you realize that somebody could be a child also, because the Page of Pentacles is here. So it could be Earth sign child, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. somebody's really been hiding something from you. Okay? Something that's been going on with them. You're going to find it out, though. Because the Eight of Swords is upside down here. So, and it's going to help you take action and have a conversation maybe with them that is long overdue, I think. Now, there's nothing bad here. The Nine of Cups is here. It is upside down, so there could just be a delay with this situation. Working itself out, shall we say. But I think something you thought about, possibly a child, possibly even about a work opportunity, it's not what you thought it was. And of course, I mean, that's also very classic Mercury retrograde, which is what we have going on now as well. So what I feel is going to happen with this energy, because of what gets revealed, you're going to have a rethink and a regroup. That's the Eight of Swords upside down and Nine of Cups upside down, as to what you want from this situation, how you want it to roll out. It could be, again, like something like a job offer. It could be you're going to go back and dig for more information, because Page of Pentacles can often be that. But so something comes out, though, that has been hidden, because we have very strong energies here of secrets, High Priestess and the Moon. And it can also be that you were keeping something to yourself and somebody else was keeping something to themselves as well. And it's like, finally, the truth gets revealed about what you both have been kind of keeping from one another. So, but I ultimately feel there is a rethink here about this with the Eight of Swords upside down. There is the sense, too, with this here, is the truth will set you free. And I'm not going to say you're not going to like the truth. I mean, there's nothing negative here, but it is going to cause you to adjust in a certain way, adjust your approach. And for some of you, it's going to have you go back to the drawing board, perhaps with some sort of financial matter. Could be, especially if you're looking for a job right now. You could be like, if you're looking for a job right now, you find out something about the company that you really don't like. It can also be, too, that they promised you a certain work schedule, shall we say. Again, third house, daily habits and routines, and they go back on that. Actually, that's not what they're going to have you do. Like, you know what? You got to work third shift now. Oh, sorry. It could be something like that. And that is not what you wanted. And that's not what you were promised. So there could also be something like that maybe going on. So apply the energies to your life, but you're going to navigate through it and you'll be fine. You'll be fine, Sag. All right, Capricorn. Saturn is going direct in your second house of the do-re-mi of the moolahs. So there better be a floodgate opening of the pentacles. That's all I gotta say. Let's see. All this holdup with the finances. Let's see what we got, Capricorns. Seven of Wands and the Fool. Okay, so this is how you've been probably since July, end of July. You've been like hanging in there, trying to navigate the finances. You've been doing it. Somehow, right? You've been hanging in there, and here's the Fool. Finally, the new beginning with the monies. All right, and the Knight of Wands, and the Temperance is upside down, and the Hangman is upside down. Okay, that's okay. That's actually good. All right. So, gorgeous Knight of Wands, the Fool. So a very fast change. I think something at that Aries full moon. The Aries full moon's been creeping into these readings today. The change is finally going to be here. No more waiting around. Hangman is upside down. Now, I will say with the Temperance upside down, there may be something about the change that could throw you a little off balance, but because we have the Seven of Wands here upright, you are going to still stay able to navigate whatever this is. It could just be that there's going to be such a change in the financial situation that for the better. I mean, we have these two beautiful energies here, Knight of Wands, the Fool, that it just could temporarily put you in a little bit of a tiz. But I'm not seeing anything bad here. This is the issue that has been ongoing. It's like, when is this finally going to, change for the better, get back to balance? and it's coming here. And it can be the type of thing too where it's also, Sagittarius energy here, temperance, that's your 12th house, that's the subconscious. So subconsciously, you may have felt like you weren't ready for a certain change. I feel that some of you who have been really wanting to manifest some sort of new job for yourself, new opportunity, are very close to doing that. Very, very close. But if you've been out of work for a while, it can be a little momentarily disconcerting to suddenly find yourself thrust back into the work world and making those fast moving changes, because whatever manifests is going to manifest very quickly, and you're going to have to take action fast and travel lightly here with the Fool as well. So it's like you're not going to have time to do your Capricorn thing of getting organized, and you're going to have to hit the ground running. So, and any sort of change in a routine we've had for a while can be just temporarily, discombobulating, which I think is what this is over here, honestly. And some of you, you've been looking for a job since Pisces season. You've been waiting since Pisces season to hear this news. Now, some of you also have been waiting to hear news that is going to change your life. This could be, Saturn rules contracts, commitments. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, as you know. So this can be some brand new beginning in your life that is a super big deal, that really could radically alter your life with some sort of, contract, big money, something like that. It might even require a literal physical move for you as well. Maybe not yet, but maybe by the end of the year. And maybe that could also be the little bit of discombobulation here, is that the opportunity will involve some sort of also shift in your physical environment. I think you're going to take it because the Fool is here. If it's good, if it's right for you. But this is very, very good, Capricorn. You're going to finally get some fast movement on the money front. All right, Aquarius. So this Saturn going direct is happening in your first house of the self, of the body, of your goals. All right, let's see what we have. Aquarius. We have the Empress. And we have the Hangman upside down. Okay. So this is what I'm kind of feeling in my ear over here. Okay. Some of you with the Saturn going direct are going to be pregnant with possibility. Now, some of you may be literal pregnancy. Some of you, it's pregnant with all sorts of new creative ideas, creative goals, like a creative destiny, a new destiny that you're going to want to commit to, because that is what Saturn does also. Some of you are going to be feeling very much about nurturing your body. All right, the Empress. So you could be very much involved with essential oils, pampering, divine feminine energies, flowers, etc. All those Venusian things, maybe new wardrobe also with the Empress energy. All right, and no more waiting around. Hangman is upside down. All right, let's see what else we have going on. But some of you, really pregnant with possibilities. And also, Empress rules money as well. So there could be some new money sources coming in for you based on some new things that you're doing. Yeah, 9 of Wands here. Ace of Wands. Devil's upside down. Okay. For those of you who are in the realm of getting pregnant, we absolutely have energy here where that is very possible. If you are wanting to get pregnant, there have been some changes you have made recently, maybe within the last 12 days or going back to Pisces season. So you have made some changes to eliminating bad foods, toxins, bad habits, like, not exercising or eating junk food or whatever. You have really changed your habits that were sabotaging you from perhaps getting pregnant And that is really going to make a big difference. Nine of Wands here is interesting. I'm going to read it first through the pregnancy lens. Some of you may start feeling very tired this week, but it's a good kind of tired. It may be a sign that you are pregnant. Okay, just saying. All right, this is Ace of Wands with the Empress. Okay, now let's read it a different way. Some of you have, the reason why you made these changes is because you had been feeling in your, eating habits and exercising habits, etc., is because, Saturn retrograde was kind of making you rethink how you were using and abusing your body. Nine of Wands. This is like burnout, working yourself to the bone, not really taking care of yourself. I mean, look, he's leaning over. He's got a bandage on his head. I mean, this is like, I'm just going to power through. So you have, I think, learned an important Saturn lesson. That's what Saturn retrogrades can do for us. They can bring lessons to our attention. You have, since mid-May, you have learned an important lesson about taking care of yourself, your health, your physical body, nurturing yourself, treating yourself with loving kindness, really taking care of yourself in all ways. And I feel like with this beautiful pregnant with possibilities, your physical self, because the Ace of Wands is here, is shored up. You did the right thing, and you're going to continue with those initiatives, and it's really going to support all the new things that you want to do in your life as Saturn turns direct. So very, very nice energies here. And you're going to find too that as your physical health continues to improve, your financial health is also going to improve. Very interesting connection between those two. All right, Pisces. So Saturn's going direct in your 12th house of unseen realms, things in your subconscious, dream life. It's 12th house is very interesting. Kind of like, it's like, your closet, right? It's like all sorts of things are shoved back there. You don't know what's in there. All right. So Saturn, when it was retrograde since the middle of May, he may have been bringing you some interesting reflections, memories coming to the surface about different things, thinking about kind of your life lessons. You could have had some very, very weird dreams or no dreams. Depends. But also, as Saturn goes retrograde in the 12th house, it's a lot about rethinking ways in which you have sacrificed yourself in ways that are not aligned for you. All right, so let's see what we have. As Saturn goes direct, what do we need to know for Pisces? All right, so we have the stars upside down, and we have the Emperor upside down. Okay. So yeah, I mean, there definitely has been a rethink over how you may give your power away, how you may disempower yourself and put other people ahead of you. The stars upside down, not putting yourself first in some way. So Saturn retrograde could have been bringing up those very issues. And there could have been one issue in particular, maybe with an Aquarian, maybe with an Aries, could also be with a doctor or a healer. Or this could also have been with a boss or a father figure. Take your pick. Okay, so there could have been something going on with that over the last several months. That was really, it could be memories from the past, or it could have been a literal situation in this current reality that really was bringing to your attention unfinished business in relationship to this issue of giving power away and sacrificing power. All right, so let's see what else we have for you. Judgment is upside down. Three of Cups is upside down. And the Two of Wands is upside down. And the King of Pentacles is upright. I can't have 5 cards upside down. We got to end with one that's upright. So, yeah, look at this. Very interesting. And here's the Aries full moon sneaking in here. The Judgment is upside down. The Three of Cups is upside down, which is a classic card of cheating and gossip and things like that. So there was a situation where, and again, could have been from the past, where you did not feel safe due to people around you who were very gossipy, despite the fact that you were trying to do all sorts of things to fit in and to please them. And, you know, they still didn't treat you right. Judgment is upside down. And you realize that you made a wrong decision in associating with these particular people, that they did not have your best interests at heart. Now, this could also be family. I mean, that's possible. We don't always wind up in families, unfortunately, that are nurturing to us. So for some of you, it could even be like the unfortunate realization that you weren't safe really in your own family, particularly with a father figure. There could be something going on there with that. Or some other authority figure. So all of this, I think, has been kind of brewing and bubbling up in your subconscious. Now, some of you may be facing that this week. There could be a situation that is going to be a test to see if you learn Saturn's lessons, because that's what Saturn does. He tests us. He brings us lessons. All right. So as he went retrograde, did you revisit this situation? Did you learn how you maybe did these things and what you could do better in the future so that this wouldn't happen to you again, that you could have better boundaries, take care of yourself, walk away from these people, whatever, that you didn't let yourself get entangled in their dramas or in their way that they could, you know, that you would not feel safe with them. So there could be a situation this week that kind of comes to the surface, but here's the King of Pentacles. And if you've been on the channel, you know I read Pentacles as self-esteem. So the fact that the King is coming up here suggests to me that you're going to pass Saturn's test. You're going to rise to the occasion. You're going to claim your self-worth. And you're going to say to these people, talk to the hand. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. But I'm not dealing with this baloney anymore. You know, you're just a bunch of gossipy backstabbers. And you just like to, you know, be a bully. Emperor upside down. Be a bully and hurt people. Star upside down. When people share their vulnerable feelings, you just like to trample all over them. I'm not here for that. I'm here for me. I'm here for relationships that are worthy and treat me right. So have a nice day. All right. So Pisces, there could be a situation coming up this week where you're going to really do that for yourself. You're going to be proud of yourself. You're going to show yourself in the world that you deserve the best. So, 'cause you do. So thank you so much for joining me for this special weekly horoscope, a tarot reading forecast with a little Saturn going direct flavor. I will be publishing very soon an Aries, full moon in Aries reading, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit the bell notification if you haven't already done so. And please do check your subscribe notification, because I've had a few comments where people are saying that they, you know, were subscribed and somehow they're not anymore. And there's been some weird things going on. So if you could just double check and make sure you are indeed still subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate it. I love you guys. Have a great week. Stay tuned for more videos. And also the Tea and Tarot readings will be coming back real soon as well. Have a great week. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde signing out. I hit my mouse button before I could get my name out of my mouth. Oh my God. That's Mercury retrograde. Enjoy. Have a great week.